So the Death Riders need help now. They need the numbers advantage to now beat a 60-year-old man in Jeff Jarrett, which is actually very sad because if we're supposed to take the Death Riders seriously as a danger to AEW, as a main event faction that is taking over the entire company, similar to how the NWO took over in WCW. Okay? If we're going to take them seriously going forward, they need to win their matches clean. That goes for Jon Moxley, the AEW World Champion, because it seems like he can't win a match on his own anymore, except if he has Marina Shafir or Claudio or Pac or Wheeler Yuta helping him win. It diminishes the credibility of the Death Riders. And I feel like month 1, month 2, they had some momentum, right? There were some gaping holes in the storytelling a little bit at first. And I know people are sick and tired of them now. There are people saying that they are killing AEW. Listen, AEW was already dead in the water before the Death Riders even came about. Let's just keep it a buck. It's simply not working. It's not working how it's supposed to be working. And I think people are disappointed that Shane McMahon was not going to be part of this angle or this faction in some type of way. And people were having their hopes up and for Shane McMahon, and it just never turned out to be confirmed that he was going to be all elite. But back to this match. You need Claudio, who is stronger, more technically sound than Jeff Jarrett, who is 57, 58, I'm not sure. He needs help. Jon Moxley and Wheeler Yuta need to assist him in order to beat Jeff Jarrett. And first of all, the finish of the match was sloppy. Jeff Jarrett didn't really, he didn't really bump correctly on that neutralizer finisher. So the finish looked kind of crappy. And it also makes the Death Riders look like cowards. Even more cowards, because when they face off against more adversity, more adversary, more opponents in AEW, when the whole locker room comes out, when somebody in even of numbers comes out to confront them, they run away. And now they need to cheat to win matches. I can understand Wheeler Yuta because he is the weakest link of the Death Riders. I can understand seeing him need help to win matches. That's understandable, but Claudio needs help to win a match? Since when? Against Jeff Jarrett of all people. So let me get this straight. Claudio can pretty much squash Darby Allin clean 2 months ago. He can beat Ricochet clean in the Continental Classic. Guys who are younger than Jeff Jarrett. But when it comes to Jeff Jarrett, he needs help to beat him. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. And see, I'm not entirely against the Death Riders in AEW. I actually want this faction to succeed. Okay? But stuff like this, it only ruins the credibility of the faction. And it makes them look weak, that they cannot put away a 57-year-old man on their own. If you can beat up everybody in the locker room, kidnap senior citizens in the locker room, you can break people's necks, take them out of action, right? Stomp their head in through a steel chair. Then clearly you can beat a 57-year-old man clean without any help whatsoever.